Oh boy, here we go again. In my previous video, I covered Spider-Man No Way Home. In that video, I mentioned how Matt Reeves' adaptation of Batman played a part in the backlash that movie ended up receiving. The Batman was major competition for Marvel, so you may be wondering, how did Marvel follow up to the competition? Surely they'll release another great movie to prove to everyone that they still know what they're doing. Nope. Not at all. Nope. No. No. Okay. They released one of the worst movies of the year, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, directed by the legendary Sam Raimi, yada yada yada, you know the rest. It might have broke records, I'm not sure. It received mixed reviews, it's garbage. Yeah, I don't like this movie at all. I unfortunately had to sit through this movie multiple times, I believe 4, and I did not enjoy it on any of those viewings. So let's just get into this. Which side of the split fan base is right about this movie? Spoiler alert, it is the ones that hate the movie. We start the movie off with our plot devices, America Chavez and other Strange running from a monster trying to steal America's powers. The two are attempting to get to the Book of Vishanti. I think that's how you say it. I don't really care. The book pretty much gives any given character the power equivalent of being the screenwriter. Great writing, I know. This is needed because this monster is trying to steal America's powers, the power of traveling the multiverse. You as the viewer will watch as Strange tries to stop this monster from killing America, and she just stands there instead of running to the plot device book. After this, we learn that this Strange is bad as he tries to take America's powers so the monster doesn't get it. He throws around a few quotes from No Way Home and then dies. America then conveniently opens a portal to escape, and Strange kills the monster with his last breath. We then cut to main timeline Steven, where it is revealed that the last scene was a dream. Steven then goes to his ex-girlfriend's wedding, and it is revealed that Steven pulls no hose. After coming to this realization, Steven must fight an octopus monster that is trying to kill America Chavez. At first glance, you might think this octopus thing might have an important role because in the comics it has one, but fear not, dear viewer, he is only here for this half-rendered fight scene used in all of the marketing. Watch as Strange gets absolutely bodied by this octopus thing, and Wong and his cloak do all the work. Once Strange kills the octopus thing, they decide to take America to get some pizza, and it's revealed that dreams are a pathway to your multiversal self or something. Then we get some decent foreshadowing of Zombie Strange later on, as Steven decides to bury the corpse on a roof instead of properly disposing of it, as it can be carrying diseases that this universe doesn't have cures for. You know, exactly what the movie says later on.
Well, yes, you're visitors from another universe. Your magnetic signatures could be radioactive. You may be carrying diseases we just don't have treatments for.
Wong mentions how there were runes on the octopus thing, witchcraft. So Strange goes to recruit the only witch he knows, Wanda Maximoff, fresh out of enslaving and torturing an entire town. He conveniently reveals all the information about America to Wanda, who turns out to be the demon that's chasing America. Wanda reveals that the screenwriters did not watch WandaVision, and therefore her character backtracks on her previous arc. Upon learning that Wanda is doing this to be with her kids, Strange gets the genius idea to tell this grieving mother that her kids aren't real on multiple occasions, further antagonizing her.
Your children aren't real. Wanda, you have no children. They don't exist.
Wanda throws around some lines and name drops the Scarlet Witch to make MCU fans drool, and then we cut to Wong repeating all the exposition we already heard in the previous projects. Wanda pulls up the Kamar-Taj again and just kills everyone, completely bodies the protagonist, the supporting cast too, and then loses America as Strange and Chavez jump through the multiverse into a slightly futuristic New York. Strange and America then decide their best way to get back home is to find this universe's Steven. On their quest, they run into an exposition machine that replays memories or something. It's revealed that other Steven was bitchless in his universe, and they then find out that other Steven died fighting Thanos. It is then revealed Mordo is the Sorcerer Supreme in this universe. You know, Mordo, the villain set up for this movie and the last one. Yeah, no. Main timeline Mordo is reduced to a throwaway line, and this Mordo is apparently cool with Strange. They use him for an exposition dump about the Darkhold and Dreamwalking, and also about the book of being the screenwriter, before it's revealed that this Mordo is actually bad and he takes America and Strange into custody. We then get an exposition dump from this universe's Christine where it's revealed that other Steven was also bitchless. Steven is then taken to the Illuminati, which consists of Mordo, race-swapped Captain Marvel, gender-swapped Captain America, that one guy from that shit Inhumans show, and 2 Fox characters probably shoved into the movie because they wanted to show off they have the rights, including a shitty fan-casted Reed Richards and Patrick Stewart, whose return in this movie makes it so his last performance as Xavier isn't in the masterpiece that is Logan, but instead in another shitty Phase 4 movie. Watch as the movie takes about 10 minutes to introduce these characters, only to kill them all in the following scene. We learn that other Steven messed with the Darkhold. We also learn that this universe they used the book of being the screenwriter to defeat Thanos, even though the flashback looks like they used brute force to stab him through the chest. Now that Thanos is defeated, they just execute Steven and it's over. The Illuminati proceed to ignore Steven's genuine concerns about Wanda and don't even keep tabs on their universe's Wanda in case she tries to dreamwalk. Wanda then breaks into the Illuminati's base or whatever and kills all the Ultron drones. The Illuminati proceeds to fight her with no plan of attack. Reed and Black Bolt get one shot even though they are the brand new characters with new abilities, and instead we get Wanda vs Black Captain Marvel and female Captain America. Xavier tells Strange how to get to the plot device book and is then one shot by Wanda. Strange kicks Mordo's ass and then goes to the book with America and Christine. We get a hallway chase that feels like it was written by a 7th grader. And then Wanda destroys the plot device book, one-shots Steven again, and then tosses Christine and Strange into another universe before sending America to the main timeline. Strange and Christine decide to look for other Strange, who in this universe is in his goth phase, is bitchless, and is messing with the Darkhold. They proceed to get into a musical battle for some reason, and he dies. Main timeline Strange then uses the Darkhold to dreamwalk into other Strange's dead body. We then get some of the worst lines of dialogue I've heard in any movie in recent years.
Go back to hell. You're master of the mystic arts. They're spirits. Use them.
This time it's gonna take more than killing me to kill me.
And Strange proceeds to once again get one shot by Wanda. The solution? He tells America the same thing everyone's been telling her the whole movie, and she can suddenly control her powers. We cut to Wanda one-shotting America until America opens a portal to her boys, and Wanda proceeds to one-shot her multiverse self. After seeing her boys sad, she realizes she's wrong or something and proceeds to kill herself. Somehow killing herself destroys the Darkhold in every universe, and America comes to save Strange and Christine. And yeah, that's it. Movie's over. There's some stupid cliffhanger thing at the end and the post-credit scene, I guess, but those don't matter. So getting into characters, we'll start with our protagonist, Steven. In the previous film, he went through a pretty simple arc. Steven was a selfish and egocentric man who learned through the events of his first film to grow past that flaw and become the best version of himself. We see in the first film as the good in him comes out and how much he cares for others. We continue to see this in the next few films, even with their flaws. We see this in Thor Ragnarok, both of the latter Avengers films, and finally in No Way Home. His arc is well established, and expanding on it would be a bit tricky since it was so simple. So how do they approach his arc in the second film? They went ahead and undid all his development from the previous film. Yeah, you heard me. They undid the character progression from the previous film. Strange is once again an arrogant asshole who can't get over himself. How fun! The movie spends so much of the runtime making you not like him anymore. Remember all those moments he showed compassion for others? Nah, he doesn't give a shit anymore. Here you will watch him be a dick in every universe. The movie wants you to feel like he's different from other Stranges, but it also doesn't treat Strange like he's different from other Stranges. If he wasn't going to have a solid character arc, couldn't he have had a static character arc, inspiring and shaping people around him? If he's so much different from other Stranges, why is this a problem? Wanda has a similar issue to Strange, but she has her own section later on, so I'll skip on to the supporting cast. America Chavez is so dry as a character. Her actress does a great job with what she's given, almost making me care for this boring character at times. But it's hard to look past how there's nothing there. She's a plot device. All I know about her is that she travels the multiverse, her parents are gay, and she might have killed them. Ka just serves the role of younger character who's important to the returning character's arc, which is pretty much what Kate Bishop is, but Kate Bishop is actually good. Wong is Wong. Woohoo. There's so much hype behind this character, but unfortunately, he's really shallow. He's a fun addition in his previous roles, but in this film, now that he's one of the leading characters, he's just like an idiot. And this is even further highlighted in She-Hulk, but that's a conversation for another day. Him and many other characters in this film just ride off of how people saw them in the Infinity Saga, and do nothing to add on to what people loved about those characters. Plus, he is an idiot. Why does he give away the location to the Darkhold so easily? Yes, I get they're being tortured, but it's the fate of the multiverse at stake. Christine is pretty one-dimensional too. I honestly can't even remember what she had going for her besides being the love interest. And I just watched the movie again before writing this, so that's not good. So, yeah, garbage characters. Now that we have that out the way, we can get to the only scene this movie was remembered for.